faith and community.
The story begins in early 1600s during the time when the Spanish colonizers arrived in the Philippines. In 1622, the Spanish built a small chapel here in Cagayan de Oro. It wasn't much, but it was an important step in bringing Christianity to the region.
At the time, Cagayan de Oro was just a small settlement. The early settlers, including the Spanish missionaries, saw the needs for a place of worship to serve the growing population.
By 1835, the town had grown, and it was clear a small chapel will be enough. So a bigger and more permanent structure was built. This was the first stone church in Cagayan de Oro. It stood in center of religious or social life and the community.
A church wasn't just a place for a mass. It was the heart of a town. People gathered here for important events, and it became the foundation of the community's spiritual life.
In the 1950s, the church saw even more changes. In 1958, it was elevated to a diocesan cathedral, which means it became the seat of the bishop of Archdiocese of Cagayan de Oro. This was a major milestone, marking the cathedral as the most important church in the region.
In the 1980s, a major tragedy struck. In 1982, an earthquake caused severe damage to the cathedral. The walls cracked and parts of the structure were destroyed, but instead of giving up, people in Cagayan de Oro came together to rebuild what was lost.
Through the years, the cathedral was restored and even renovated to keep it standing strong. The restoration work preserved its historical beauty while ensuring it could continue to serve future generations.
Today, the St. Augustine Metropolitan Cathedral is not just a place to worship. It stands as a symbol of unity and resilience of the people of Cagayan de Oro. Visitors and locals alike come to admire its stunning architecture and beautiful stained glass windows and peaceful atmosphere.
If you look closely, you see the statue of Saint Augustine, the church patron saint right at the altar. Saint Augustine was an influential Christian scholar, and the cathedral was named in honor of him. His techniques inspire many people who visit the church for reflection and prayers.
The cathedral also features incredible stained glass windows that tell stories from the Bible. These windows added to the church's beauty, especially when the sunlight shines to them, casting colorful lights inside the cathedral church.
As we stand in front of this majestic cathedral, we're reminded of the rich cultural heritage that shaped our city. For its humble beginnings, a small chapel to its transformation into a diocesan cathedral, St. Augustine Church has always been to guide and inspire.
As you walk around the cathedral, take a moment to think about how it was witnessed the growth and transformation of Cagayan de Oro, from a small settlement to the bustling city we know today. The cathedral has seen it all. Next time you visit, don't
Just look at the beautiful architecture. Think about the generation of people who have prayed here, the challenges the cathedral has faced, and its history.
As we end our journey to this incredible church, let us remember the importance of preserving and our heritage and faith. The cathedral stands as a reminder to who we are and where we are come from.
Thank you for joining us for this tour of St. Augustine Metropolitan Cathedral. We hope that you learned something new about this historical landmark.